Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast, proudly presented to you by Little Caesars. Code SAVE15 off any online order. We need some real times today. Again, code SAVE15, code LCFREECC, free crazy combo with the pizza purchase. Hey, sister, Joseph's already complaining about the time. Every now and then we got to move it a little bit. Deal with it, young buck. All right, with Sheer, I'm like, yeah, piece of crap, yeah, sheet. Okay, now, Sheer, hello.
Hello, Michael.
All right, now, you guys need to start listening to us about a lot of different things if you haven't been already. But I'm going to say this. We predicted it would be about 7.5 to 8.5 points, the point spread. We are good. We are very good.
Great. We're great, Mike.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was trying to take the humble approach, but yeah,
I just don't
let's
think
be honest.
Strong enough, you know?
Right. Let's be honest.
Great. Fantastic.
All right, I'm going to say this. I like Arizona to win this game, but that feels like a lot of points to me, even though we correctly predicted it. The reason I don't like 8.5 point spreads, and I generally get, I'm generally right on this, is that you can be up 12 to 13 the entire game, and somebody makes a last-second three in a bucket or something when it doesn't even matter, and then you backdoor cover. 8.5's a lot of points here.
It is, but it's not. I don't like because Kansas.
Philosopher's sheer. I like it. Let's go.
It is a lot because Kansas is good and all that, but at the same time, like they've gotten their butt kicked on the road more than a few times. Mm-hmm. Like it's just the reason it's a lot. I don't think has anything to do with it's because you don't know what Kansas is going to show up.
Correct.
That's why it's a lot. Like bad Kansas could show up and Arizona could win by 15, or awesome Kansas could show up and beat Arizona. You just don't know.
You don't know. Right. That. You don't know what's going on, and I think that's just something that just has to do with the Peterson. By the way, did you see that there's a rumor out there that Peterson's pregnant?
Yeah. And, honestly, until there's a denial.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, that's tough. All right, let's talk about a win. Here's where I'm at, though, with this. If Arizona wins this game, then you can, You clinch at least a tie for the Big 12 title, and you obviously have Colorado back. But I'm going to say this, that if Arizona is able to win this game, then I believe Arizona completely locks up a number 1 seed if they win this.
Done deal.
Totally.
Done deal.
You could I believe, as crazy as this is, you could lose the last 2 games and still be a 1 seed.
Done deal.
You got too many wins at that point. You got too many good wins. Okay, let's see here. Everybody's hung over from the Michelle Gardner interview yesterday, according to Mr. Cello.
My boo thing followed me on Twitter this morning.
Oh, Michelle did? That's what I do. I almost said I burn bridges. Well, I do that too. I mold fences. I build fences. I gave you guys a direct bridge to Alcatraz.
You burn bridges, you mold fences. Is there anything you don't do?
I do a lot of different things. Yes, it is good. Yeah, but joking aside, Michelle was really good. I mean, she was. Michelle was good, and I was. But I did ask her out, and she said no. So that is Cody. Can you clip that, by the way? I'd like to put that out there. Me asking out Michelle. But I was turned down. Okay, now as far as this game goes, EK is going to be here. Oh, the great EK. Yeah. Okay, so all right, Arizona, Kansas. Here's the key to me to victory for this game. I want to shore up the rebounding. It was much, much better in the second half against Baylor, but I posted this on the board. I think that Arizona's one huge advantage going into every game generally is their rebounding. And I can't be out-rebounded in any halves, so can't have it, not on my watch. Kansas has basically 2 big guys, need to be able to out-rebound them.
Yeah, I thought that was one of the biggest surprises and pretty much the direct reason why Arizona lost to Kansas in that first game. We could analyze everything else, but Kansas pretty much evenly rebounding with Arizona was brutal. I mean, I go back to the other day. I was looking at this last night, Mike. Cincinnati out-rebounded Kansas 40-29.
Wow.
Like that's what I need, right?
I do.
Yeah. If you go to their losses, like because I had this written down, they lost to West Virginia. They were out-rebounded 39-33 by West Virginia. Like you have to beat them on the glass. When you beat Kansas on the glass, their chances of winning decrease dramatically.
So listen, Wilbur's big burner and his lovely fiance were talking about this a while back.
I forgot he's married.
Yeah, I can't believe Wilbur's big burner is engaged. I do. This is yeah. I feel like a great grandfather that's going to be pushed onto that little ice lift Eskimo, and they just say, "Hey, yeah, we're proud of you, Wilbur's big burner. We do demand an invite to the wedding, though, Mister Burner."
Maybe
Okay,
we could stream it.
that's not a bad idea. Yeah, but he's super worried about getting
Well, we could put
doxxed.
one of those like emojis on his face.
Yeah, that's all right. Here, I got a question. Jason, can you give a hold update so Jules can step away from the ledge?
I don't. I. Yes and no. Like
it's recruiting, man. It's just whatever. Go ahead. Sorry,
Travis. I don't know. Like, I mean, I know that sounds bad. I have a few texts out this morning. I mean, there's multiple things going on here. As of what was it, Mike? A month ago.
Yeah.
We were told by someone it would be a surprise if Holt didn't wind up in Arizona.
A very large surprise. How about that?
Yes, yeah. And so things change, recruiting changed, but at the same time, it could just be him drumming up drama. Like we see it over and over again. Right. Until I am told, hey, Caleb Holt isn't going to Arizona.
Yeah.
Then I'll believe it.
I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat as that one as well. So that's just where it is. All right, now look at this. Joseph is going to be umpiring. Girls basketball. Oh, that's big. Joseph, where's his girls basketball game? You're going to be. Maybe we'll go watch. But let us know. And I guess Kobe's going to be there as well. Okay, so there's that. Now, let's talk a little bit then about just the keys to victory for this. Again, pound them in the glass. You got to insert your girth. You got to be able to just push them around.
Pound them in the what?
What's that?
Pound them where?
Pound them on the glass.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
No. You got to pound them on the glass, and you got to be able to insert your girth into the crevices in the paint. And if Arizona does that, I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be more than fine. Now, you were wrong about Ben Stiller, or not Ben Stiller.
You watch your mouth.
Yeah, not Ben.
Wrong about Ben Stiller.
Not Ben Stiller. Bryson Stiller. What's his name now?
Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, Bryson
I'm
Tiller.
not wrong about him at all.
You were wrong about Bryson Tiller.
Not.
You said he sucked and he had 18-8.
That's Arizona's fault. That's not my fault. Look at his numbers.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not. Well, it is what it is, man.
His 18 points are is season high. No, I think he had 20 against BYU, so it's a season high.
He's an ex 5-star kid.
I don't care. So I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way.
He'll score 10 points and 5 rebounds. Boom. Done.
10 points and 5 rebounds. All right. But no, I need Mo to insert his girth. And this is another interesting matchup, though, because, again, Badunga played very, very well against Arizona. I think you could probably argue he was the best player in that game, Badunga. He's energy. He's hustle. He's generally kind of the things that Mo has difficulty with. I'm going to ask you this, though. Do they double-team Mo again the whole time?
Mo ate him up. Mo ate Badunga alive.
What did Mo do in the second half? You always like talking about the second half. What did Mo do in the second half?
I don't know. I'd have to look, but he ate him alive. He had 14 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 blocks and 4 assists.
Did he do anything in the second? He had 4 assists? I didn't know he had 4 assists all season.
Yeah. Let's go to you.
What did Badunga do? What did
who cares?
No, look it up right now.
23 and 10.
23 and 10. There. Yeah.
Krivas had more blocks. Badunga didn't even have an assist. Your glacial awareness is disgusting. By the way, Redeem and Weep, thank you for showing me that stuff. I got this. I have.
What is it? Bro, we love Redeem and Weep. Follow him on Twitter. He's great.
Jamari McDowell splits. At home, he shoots 47%, 45% from 3, averages 5.6 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist a game. Right?
Mm-hmm.
On the road, he shoots 16% from the field, 16% from 3, averages 1 point, no assists, and 1 rebound a game.
Wow.
That is how you do it, baby.
Right. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, the great Jeremiah Dibble. Hey, Dibbs, if you're not in Vegas with Nick Myers, you need to come hang out at Casino del Sol with us during Big 12.
What's the pick?
Michigan. I'm going to read you Dibble here. And by the way, everybody out there, hey, Dibble, you could actually probably get some money on Twitter doing this as well. Dibble is so good at betting that he's a professional bettor. That's what he does. And so, yeah, he's amazing. He's much better than me.
Why is Hobby saying we're Illinois fans tonight? No,
we're never Illinois fans. They suck. Michigan, a pick 'em versus Illinois tonight. I like Michigan in that game.
It's at Illinois.
Yeah, I know. It's in Campaign or Champaign, whatever it is. I like Michigan. What say you, Dibble? Give us some free money. I mean, for $9.99, that's already free money, but like help the people out there. Illinois wins in Michigan. Is Michigan a 2 seed? No chance. Michigan is Michigan's
The reason you want Michigan to win is because Michigan's a 1.
Michigan's a 1.
That's
exactly.
Done. It's over.
Exactly. Right.
You don't want anybody else giving anybody a thought.
Right.
Of dropping Arizona should they lose.
Now, Dibble says Illinois is the play. My only question is this, and the great stat freak puts it very well. Illinois is too white. I don't know how else to put it.
Oh my God,
dude! You have all right. So you got the two.
Mike,
you got the two.
Mike.
No, they are. I stand by it.
Mike, you're very racially inclined lately.
No.
Yeah, you are.
What do you mean? I don't see race.
Your whole analysis has come down to white and black. You don't even.
No, it hasn't. Just with Illinois and just with Nebraska. And Purdue. By the way, everybody out there, this guy, Sheer agrees with everything I'm saying. He just doesn't want to say it on air.
I like talking basketball.
Okay.
You're white. That's the spread.
All right. So, let me rephrase.
1.5 is instead of points. 1.5 is white guys.
Let me come back here. All the Vitches are the Vitches. All because there's like 30 Vitches. The problem with Illinois is they can't defend. I like.
There you go.
Yeah. But that also comes back to not having lateral quickness.
No, it doesn't.
Of course it does. It's exactly what it is.
You look at the worst defensive teams in the country. That's not true.
It is. No. It's a team. Oh, Ben Nelson. Appreciate all that you guys do. Very much appreciate you. If Arizona wins out the regular season, are they the number 1 overall seed? I think so. I have a hard time seeing them not being the number
with or without Michigan winning out. Or Duke. No, they're not. It's stupid. They should be, but no.
So if you would have two top 10 wins to close out the season.
I agree with you. I'm just telling you they won't be.
Right.
I think they should be the number 1 overall now. Why are they the number 3 overall?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yes. Now,
damn right you agree with it.
Yeah. Stat Freak says, why can't they defend then? It isn't because they are size, because they are huge. Oh, that is very, very funny. Okay. Ken Peters, $20 super snap. Who might upset Duke, UConn, or Michigan early in the tournament? All right, I was talking about this with Kobe L the other day. I believe I have teams that I think are going to get bounced a little bit early. By the way, Dibble, here's some free money for you. Bet against everybody out there. Just bet against the Big Ten in the first weekend. You're going to get some great picks, and you'll.
Is this as Stone Cold Lock as your St. John's pick?
No, but I'm always right. I'm always right about the Big Ten. Always. I am. I've always been
Stone Cold Lock.
I never said it was a Stone Cold Lock.
Is this a Stone Cold Lock as UCF beating BYU or BYU?
Dude, when it got to that
they just ran out of time, right?
When it got to the under 8 timeout, was I not joking?
They just ran out of time the other night.
Joking aside, yes. Mike said not a single Big Ten team would make the Elite Eight. No, I think that one Big Ten.
I gave him 0.5. I gave him 0.5. I said over under, and he went over.
Yeah, I'll give you one Big Ten team. Yes. Okay. Now, all right. So, anyways, let's talk about some of these teams then that we need to look at. Duke, Michigan, and Arizona are locks. But like Sheer said, the reason that we are going for Michigan, is that I think the main thing is
you don't want these idiots to get any second thoughts.
Right.
Should Arizona lose a game?
Yeah, we don't want them to get any. We don't want them to get any second thoughts. You know what is funny though? I was talking with Brogan about this a little bit. I'm going to say this though. I will say this.
Say it. You won't.
I used to be nervous about Illinois.
Here we go.
I just don't see how they defend Arizona. I just don't see it. Our joking aside, I just don't see how they defend Arizona.
Arizona's got to defend them too.
Well, that's true. Now, that is very true. Michigan to me, I think could get upset early. Dibble disagrees with me on this because I hate Michigan's guards. I think they suck. So here's that.
Here's what you got to realize about Mike. And I love Mike. He's good looking.
My mom says I'm pretty.
But Mike thinks everyone sucks. Mike thinks every team in college basketball sucks.
Not true.
Yes, it is. Name 10 good teams right now.
Arizona, UConn, Michigan, Duke, Houston, Kansas, Iowa State.
They're all Big 12 teams.
Well, you just said that. I said everybody sucks. I'm Gonzaga. There's 10 teams right there.
You like Gonzaga? You're full of crap.
Florida as well. I just said that. I just named 10 teams. You said I couldn't.
You think everyone sucks. You just told me that all those teams suck.
I just named 10 teams.
You think Michigan sucks?
I never said Michigan sucks. I never said Michigan sucks.
You said they're going to get eliminated in the Sweet 16.
Well, I could see that happening. Yes. That doesn't mean they suck. That doesn't mean they suck. All right. Either way, sure, you're an idiot. But yeah, no, but all right. Either way, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. So let's get back.
Kobe's right. You hate Gonzaga. That's a lie.
Mike said their guards suck. I do think their guards suck. I think Michigan's guards suck.
You're more negative than Cody.
Well, about other teams. Cody, what I say about other teams is what Cody says about our team. That's the difference. All right, Michigan State, yeah, they suck. They're cold soup. I don't care about them. Or Purdue. Okay, yeah, they suck. Arkansas, man, it's John Calipari.
Yeah, I told you. He thinks every team sucks.
Yeah, all right. So anyways, but you know what doesn't suck? The Casino del Sol watch parties. Everybody, we need you all to come out here. We need you all to come out here and hang out with us. Dibble, if you're not in Vegas, come hang out with us. You could bring the missus as well, or Nick Myers. I'm not calling Nick Myers the missus, but whatever floats your boat. Eat, drink, bet with Mike and Jason. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Glenn out there. Just kidding. 5655 West Valencia Road. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jeremiah Dibble will be there. Very much looking forward to it. Back the soul, baby. Back it. Okay, now, what do we got? 88 Crime. Now, if you see a guy going around that's trying to referee women's basketball games that is certainly not qualified to referee women's basketball games, our good friend Joseph, but you're like, you know what? I don't want to get involved in all that stuff. I just want somebody else to do that. Call 88 Crime. Not for that, but for like an actual crime.
No, for that. Definitely for that.
Yes. It's anonymous. Pima County Attorney's Office. Kobe has used it nonstop to basically.
That's how they want to use their resources. If anything, you should call them multiple times. Obviously.
Yeah, exactly. And have pizza delivered to the Guthrie's house while you're watching it. Losers. All right, check it out, though. 88 Crime. All right, what else we got? Okay. All right. I am more likely to endorse Joseph in his WNBA basketball officiating career than I am Andre Veras.
Whoa.
And you know what I think of WNBA basketball.
Whoa. You love it.
Yeah. Longview, baby. Yeah, Longview. Yes. All right, now, give Andre a call at 520-325-3456 and reference the AZ12 podcast for a complimentary initial meeting with the Gladiator. Check us out at longviewii.com. And again, investing on your own but not sure it's enough? Let's review your accounts, optimize your tax strategy, and give you confidence. Give the confidence, let Andre give you the financial confidence that I have when I'm buying a cheese bone for Ted Wardo. I feel good about it. Check it out, Longview. I just mouth farted. Again. Wow. Like 3 in a row. Okay, now, back to Arizona. Let's get our predictions in right now, because then we're going to do our power rankings, because I think we're going to have something. These power rankings are near and dear to my heart, and I think we are going to have a few differences, a few quibbles, a few flies in the ointment.
I'm going to be curious to see who your power bottom is.
Fleece Johnson? But yeah, Cody, look that guy up, by the way. Cody, by the way, did you order the other Ted Wardo shirt for me? Thank you. Okay. Now, I think Arizona's going to win by like 7 to 10 points.
You just said the spread 8.5 was too big.
Yeah, I just said 7 to 10. I wouldn't touch that spread.
7 to 10, you know what that sounds like?
8.5?
Yeah, that's literally 8.5.
Javier, I love when Javier asks us a question and we answer it, and he literally
Javier, the reason Illinois, listen to me, Javier. Okay? Live from Guadalupe. Listen to me right now.
Yes.
Lock in. Right here. Lock in.
Look at us, young man. Breathalyzer.
Michigan is a 1 seed. It doesn't matter if they lose tonight and tomorrow and whatever.
Yes.
Should Arizona slip up against Kansas or Iowa State, people will be looking to move them out of the 1 spot. I don't think they will, but they could. If Illinois wins and beats Michigan and then wins the Big Ten tournament, guess who's right there waiting for the 1 spot?
Yeah.
That's why.
That's why. Very, very simple. Very simple. All right. Thank you, young man.
Is that on TV, that game?
That game's got to be on TV.
Is it on TV?
What time is the game? And is it on? It's not on like Peacock, is it?
It's definitely on Peacock, dude. If it's a Big Ten game, it's got to be on Peacock. Oh, it's on Fox. It's on Fox.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, we got a doubleheader, Mike. Miami of Ohio Golden Redbirds.
Oh, okay, yeah. By the way, their fans are starting to annoy me because they keep complaining that they're not getting enough love and attention.
It's called
Buzz
the
off.
Golden Redbirds.
Yeah, the Golden Redbirds. Yeah, all right. I think Arizona wins this game. I'm going to say it by 7. It's a how do I put this? You are actually right on something. Where you're like, yeah, I know, right, right. Must be hard getting, must be hard being right all the time. Yeah, stop. You are married.
Stop it.
Yeah, stop it. But
No.
like I said, it's just, I think they're just better than Kansas. The thing is with Kansas too, you don't really know what you're going to get. And a guy made a really good point too. Hello, Big 12 Bobby. Do never leave us again. A guy made a really good point on Twitter too, where he's like, dude, even if Peterson plays like in consecutive games now or whatever, like the frustration, the lack of chemistry, that you don't just all of a sudden get that now with him coming back. So, I don't know. Like I said, I like Arizona. I think Kansas could have been a lot better, but they're not.
I'm picking the Wildcats.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think I picked 77-69.
So 8. So you like Kansas to cover?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. All right. UConn will be a 1 seed unless they lose to bum teams. I think, Joe, BS aside, I think your ones are pretty simple at this point.
What does our boyfriend Joe Lunardi have?
Oh, no.
Let me look at my boy.
Toupee Joe.
I don't think he's good, but I like looking at him to see his.
Remember when Scott spelled toupee, Tupe? We love Scott. I can only
yeah.
Only I can say that. Anybody else? Nobody else says that. Okay.
So the only way I could see it, UConn drop, is if Iowa State. He has Iowa State as the 5. State. I just don't see any. I mean, the only way would be Iowa State has to beat Arizona, and they replace Arizona basically.
And how many losses does UConn have? 3?
No, they have more than 3.
4? It's 4 max then.
No, they have 3.
Yeah, I thought it was
Arizona, Creighton, and your St. John's. But here's the thing with them, like their next 2 games are Seton Hall and Marquette, and then the best they could do in the Big East tournament, because they'll be the 2 seed or whatever, is St. John's once. Maybe they get Villanova. Maybe.
What really helps them, though, is they're out of conference or winning all those out of conference games.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Because what did they have? They got Florida, Connecticut, or
they play themselves.
Yes, they was very good. Played with themselves, and
they got BYU, Illinois, Kansas, Florida, Texas, all wins.
So you got Florida top 10 team, Kansas top 10 team, Illinois top 10 team.
BYU is good at the time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. Now that was a sinister loss that they had, though.
I don't like the TV schedule tomorrow, Mike. I'm going to complain.
All right? Let's talk about what's
because
TV
at the
schedule?
same time as Arizona, Kansas is Iowa State, Texas Tech.
Is that game in Ames?
Yeah. So
Iowa State's going to beat the crap out of them. Who cares?
I know. Please. And ASU, Utah.
Ooh, ASU, Utah. Ooh, interesting. Mulebox on the Washington-Wisconsin call tomorrow. Talk about cold soup.
Oh, is it at Wisconsin?
I don't know where it is, but he's on that call.
That's a poor guy.
But I did tell him, I was like, hey, you should scout future Arizona point guard Zoom Diallo, though, while you're there, and see what he says.
Just so no one will be watching.
Yeah. Just say, hey, dude,
That's
come to a place. Come to a place.
You see our Oregon Ducks?
What? No, what are they doing?
They beat Wisconsin the other night. They're bad, baby.
Right. Oh, man, interesting. I thought they had actually folded up and basically said the season's over.
Not our Dana Altman.
Yeah, not our Dana Altman. Not on his watch. Okay, so I like Arizona. All right, now.
I like you.
Yeah, you see they bump. By the way, I want to talk about that for a second. Redeem and Weep says, you see they bumped Fran from the Big 12 turning replaced by Billis.
I'm going off about this.
That is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, Fran is a million times better than Jay Billis, and he actually knows these people, and he's got integrity and character.
Yeah, I'm going to retweet, and I'm going to go hot on this.
Yeah, that's crap. Our Fran.
It's stupid because he knows the teams. He announced them every game. It's stupid.
Right. And then I with Jay Billis, I have to hear about how student athletes aren't getting enough still or something like that.
The dude that makes money off announcing it for student athletes.
Yeah, exactly. And the guy that never apologized to Sean Miller, even though he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's crap though. Like, hey, I got a question. Do you think he was bumped because Kansas fans don't like Fran and they complained about it?
No, I think ESPN's just stupid.
Yeah, Billis sucks. I don't know what else to say.
I'm
But
not a big Billis guy.
no, I'm not either. You know what it really comes down to?
What, Mike?
Yeah, thanks. It really comes down to this. If you couldn't the guy is a lawyer and couldn't apologize to Sean Miller for
Yep.
basically pushing out a bunch of crap about him that wasn't true.
Yeah.
Never you know the situation a lot better than me, but you said that they never apologized, correct?
Correct. I can confirm that.
And then he just basically went on like nothing happened.
Yes, I can confirm that from the highest source.
Okay, so yeah, all right. Well, I mean that sucks. That sucks. That's all I can really say. Billis sucks. Okay. So now let's get to our Big 12 power rankings here. But first, let's get a couple of reads in. Back the reads. Billis definitely doesn't back up a Jet. Yeah, right. But you know what else though? He'll. I don't think he's ever going to get into Aris Dental and get the championship
No chance.
package.
No, that he's never been near a championship package.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think Land the Man with Master Plan would even let him in.
No, that dude probably thinks Rebecca's real.
Yeah, that guy's so stupid he would think it. Yes. Now, can you imagine ever thinking this woman is real?
Idiot.
Morons. Yes.
Schmuck.
Schmucks putts. All right, but either way, check it out. Owned by Arizona. We got all of our Hebrew put downs in.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. By the way, Ted Wardo just came here.
Well, he loves Hebrew.
Aris Dental. Ted Wardo-Stein. Come here, Ted Wardo.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Look at this.
Oh my God.
All right, everybody. Ted Wardo's
I didn't
here
realize this was an NC-17 read.
Yeah, all right. Ted Wardo's here to talk about teeth. All right, the championship package. He has no clue what he's looking at.
Ted, right here, Ted.
Ted, look.
There you go. Oh, he's good. He's got it. He's got it.
Okay. All right. Check it out, though. Monday through, all right, I was going to say daily care, urgent care, Monday through Friday. Ask about the 1997 championship package for dental implants. Do it. Check it out. Ted Wardo can't get the championship package because he's a dog, but he already is the championship package.
He's got a championship package. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Hey, let's not do the GVDR read right now because it'll terrify him.
No, dude, get him in there.
No. Look at him, dude.
Ted Wardo.
Yeah, hold on.
Dude, that dog looks horrified. What are you doing to this poor bastard? Oh my gosh. Look at him.
Yes, yeah, Ted Wardo's spotting. Okay, we need a Ted Wardo cam. Okay.
Now, here we go.
All right,
Ted,
Wardo.
that's you.
Ted, that's you. Everybody
Ted,
buy these
you.
shirts. Dennis Walsh, you haven't bought these shirts yet. Check it out right now and get the lovely Mrs. one as well.
Ted, that's you on a shirt.
Shop fourthwall.com. Ted Wardo will get it. Man, he smells like a cheese bone right now. Check it out. AZ12 Wildcats podcast. Check it out. Store.
Ted, that's you. That's you, Ted.
I don't think he knows. All right, Copal. All right, we are going to be having one March 7th. That game at Copal. Last game of the regular season, we're going to be having our watch party. Dennis Walsh, tell your whole posse. Mexican food delivered nationwide at mymexicanmenu.com. Use code AZ12 for 10% off your order. Book your next large party or corporate event with Copal. Copal is great. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get the Mike Luca Lotte rib. Yummy in the tummy.
As many as I can fit in my mouth.
Yeah. Ted Wardo says, yeah, I would do that too.
Woo.
Okay, check it out. Copal. All right, now it's time for our Big 12 power rankings. Let's do it.
Big 12 power rankings. That was good. Oh, my God.
Look at this. Everybody.
Ted, I'm here. Ted, I'm right here.
Yeah. Dude,
you know what I like about him? When you think about it, he's talented because he can look in two different directions.
Yeah, he really does.
Not many people can do that.
It's amazing what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's like looking here and he's looking here.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He is gosh. Yeah.
How many Lotte ribs does that guy like?
You know how many women would like to
Does he kiss at all? Does he ever kiss?
Not really. He's definitely nervous right now.
Oh, dude, he looks scared out of his mind, Mike.
All right, Ted, go chew your cheese. All right, go chew your cheese.
My God.
Okay, yes. All right. Oh, he doesn't want to leave my lap. Interesting. All right. Well, either
way,
way,
would want to leave your lap.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. All right.
My God.
I've got to say this. I got to say this about the Big 12 power rankings. When it comes to the Big 12 power rankings, I did not deviate last week, even after a quick loss.
You stand firm. You're always firm when you're standing.
Sheer collapsed like a pretzel. I don't
I
think
wish
it
I could
works.
collapse like a pretzel.
Yeah. Either way, I got Arizona at number 1. Arizona's clearly the best. Arizona's clearly the best team in the Big 12. I think Arizona's clearly the best team in the country. There, I said it.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good
Okay.
with that.
All right. Now at number 2, who you got? I have BYU.
You would.
Yeah.
I'm going Iowa State.
Okay.
I just think, how can I do? I think I still like Houston. They lost 3 in a row. So how am I going to put them second? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I'm going Houston still. I still think Houston's better. I'm going Houston. I think Houston's better. Cody, mark the difference, please. Look at
What are we
Ted. Now
marking?
he's looking. Now he's looking away.
Well,
All right. Look how big his eyes are. They're ridiculous.
leave him alone.
Yeah. All right, Ted. You got to go down. Come on.
Ted, do as you're told.
Do as you're told, Ted Wardo.
Piece
Okay.
of
All right. Now at number 3, I'll go Iowa State. Yeah, Ted Wardo does get along with other dogs. He doesn't even
because he
see
can't
them.
see them.
Yeah. He doesn't even know they're there. I bring him up.
Doesn't know they're there. He just...
Yeah. Ted Wardo actually is a big hit with other dogs because he knows they're there, but he has no clue what they're doing or anything. So he's just kind of there. He definitely doesn't have good vision. That's for sure. Every time I take him to the vet, though, they're like, "Oh, he can see," and I'm like, "I don't think so." But
prove it.
Yeah, prove that one. All right, Cody, don't delete the list.
Cody, what are you doing? Cody's got the kids are in the room. Cody's playing video games.
He's got an elote rib in his mouth.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Now I got Iowa State at number 3.
Yeah.
What do you think about Iowa State come NCAA tournament?
I like Iowa State actually.
I do too.
I actually think their roster's built pretty well for March. I think they can absolutely make a run. Now, similar to Kansas, I worry about their splits on a non-Iowa State court.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
That worries me, but at the same time, I think they're good. They'll be well coached. They don't rely heavily on one thing for offense. They're a good defensive team. I like them. They're my number 3.
All right, yeah, they're all right. So, wait a second. They're your number 2.
Right, Houston's my number 3. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I've got Iowa State at number 3. You've got Houston at number 3. Fair enough. This is going to be interesting though. I do like what I like about Iowa State is they've got the best shooter in the country, the foreigner from Wisconsin. By the way, that was a big oversight by us. We can't do that. Let that happen.
Yeah, that was bad, and I don't usually like to admit I'm wrong.
Yeah, but that was bad. The foreigner from Wisconsin is he's literally having a Salim Stoudemire type shooting season. So, there, we apologize. But Jefferson's a beast. I think Lipsey's way overrated, but whatever. I guess other people like him.
He's solid. He's not I don't think he's as elite as people think he is.
Yeah.
But
I like the Nigerian guy they have. He should play more. The guy from France.
Kid?
Yeah,
Torre.
Yeah. I like him. He's
the
good.
problem is he's been crap.
Yeah. Hey, stop it. Yeah. All right, Iowa State. All right, now number 4. Number 4, I am going with Kansas. Kansas is. You know what's weird about Kansas? Let's say Kansas gets in as a. What do you think?
Football news.
Football news? Oh, we are a football school. What's the deal?
Arizona has an official visitor
in football.
A transfer.
Oh, OKG.
Cal Poly edge Victory Johnson. Great name. 6'4", 250 pounds. Had 26 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and an interception. Made all Big Sky. Started his career at Colorado.
All right. Well, I'm not expecting anything from him, but saddle up. Okay, so now number 4, I'm going Kansas. I think there's going to be a lot of people, and Dibble, I'm curious as to your take on this. If Kansas is a 4 seed, I could see, depending on that matchup, I could definitely see some people picking that 13 seed here.
It's all matchup related.
Yes.
With Kansas, it's very matchup related.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I think that they will be a sexy pick to get knocked out early.
But at the same time, they're going to have the best player on the court in their first games?
I mean,
assuming he's playing.
Assuming he's playing. I mean, the pregnancy is an issue.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen pregnant women do crazy things before. You know,
that's true. Yeah, maybe he's. Have we considered that maybe he's load managing for the WNBA if he's pregnant?
I mean, look at what Arnold Schwarzenegger did.
Yeah, I mean, Junior. I mean, Junior is a great movie. But yeah, Kansas. That's an interesting one. I can see Kansas. I think Kansas absolute ceiling is the Elite Eight, but I could also see them going out in the first round.
I don't know. Let's look at again.
Bill Self does have a history. As great as he is, he does have a history of getting knocked out early.
Let me look at the bracket. My guy's bracket.
He gonna get his.
When you look at my guy's bracket, Kansas's first round matchup is Liberty. They're not losing to Liberty.
I don't know who's on Liberty. Isn't that
That's
Jerry
the team
Falwell?
that everyone was riding their jock last year, remember? And they played Oregon, and Oregon.
Oh, they lost by like 900 points. Yeah, they suck.
Now, their second round matchup in my bracket would be Arkansas, and Arkansas would absolutely beat Kansas.
I don't know that they would absolutely beat Kansas.
Could absolutely beat Kansas.
Oh, yeah, well, of course. Yeah, of course.
And then with Joe Lunardis, their first round matchup is Austin Peay. They'd kill Austin Peay, and then the winner would face Louisville, Miami of Ohio. So yeah,
they would beat Louisville or Miami of Ohio.
Right. So it depends. It depends. Oh no, this Joe Lunardi bracket's horrifying for us, Mike.
All right, what do we hear?
Nebraska versus North Carolina.
That's it. That's in our bracket.
Yeah.
What is Nebraska? The third seed or what are they? Third?
Yeah, I'm not doing Lunardi. I'm going to my.
I'm fine with that. If Nebraska's the 3, who's the 2?
No, that's not our bracket.
Oh.
Our bracket. Calm down. Here's our bracket.
I want to play Nebraska.
Are we just doing? You want to interrupt the power rankings for the bracket real quick?
Yeah. Nobody's watching.
Arizona versus the Golden Retrievers.
Oh, is that the UMBKC fellows?
Yeah, they don't really. This guy doesn't really change a lot day to day. It's still Utah State and SMU. But there is one thing he did that I don't like.
Talk to me.
Nebraska is the 3 with Arizona. Tech is the 4. That's great.
Oh, that's great.
Tennessee's the 5. This is great.
That's all great.
Florida's the 2.
I don't like that.
But I mean, the 2s are Illinois, Houston, Iowa State, and Florida.
But here's where I'm at though with the 2 seed. If you would have to play him in the Elite Eight, and no matter who it is in the Elite Eight, you're going to have to play somebody good. So
on Joe Lunardis's, the 2 is Illinois, the 3 is Gonzaga, the 4 is Michigan State, the 5 is Vanderbilt.
I have no problem with playing Michigan State in the Sweet 16. None.
Dude, I am so locked in when I do tournament. Like I'm not even gonna think about the 8-9.
Oh, by the way, we're doing a special bracketology on Sunday, so everybody tell the missus.
In order for you, I kind of think we should do that the following Sunday.
Well, we'll be talking about the actual brackets then, won't we?
No.
All right, the following Sunday. Yeah,
because the regular season will be over.
Yeah, you're right.
And by that time, because the only reason I say that, Mike, is we're talking about brackets, and then they play Iowa State on Monday.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, fair enough. I apologize. Okay. A million apologies.
Don't let it happen again, please.
All right, I won't. Okay, now we don't have to make 3s, you silly goose. Very, very true. Okay, so I'm going to say this, though. I think all of those are great. Michigan State, I think they don't do anything for me. I know they're
good. You think everyone stinks? Good.
They have too many. They don't. Do they have any guys on their team that are a lock to play in the MNBA? Maybe Carr because he's athletic, but that's it.
I think Fears will probably get drafted.
Maybe. Can't score.
I don't.
Okay. All right. Now number 5. Who do you have at number 5? Oh, this is
where it gets.
I got UCF. I got UCF at 5. Yeah.
I think you got to. That's fine.
I got UCF at 5.
Okay. Why are you screaming at me?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
This will change in about 24 hours, but I have Texas Tech at 5. Credit them to bouncing back, beating Cincinnati. Kansas State sucks. They're not a real team. But beating Cincinnati, who was on fire. Yeah.
Oh, and McCastle's awesome. He's a great coach.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Texas Tech.
You guys are still too high on Houston. Well, how are we too high on Houston? Who should we put ahead of Houston, Coach Brad Hawk?
Probably say Iowa State.
All right, well that's fine.
I'm not dropping Houston to
I'm not dropping Houston, but yeah, I can't. I can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, sheep. Okay, now, sheep. I'm gonna get mine. Okay, now Texas. I got Texas Tech. Then at 6. I will say this: Christian Anderson. He gonna get his. He gonna get a lot.
He gonna get his.
He gonna get his.
Gonna get his.
Get a lot of.
He gonna get a lot of his.
Yeah.
How many shots do you think he has to put up in order for him to beat Iowa State tomorrow?
25.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he gets. I think he gets 25 points. I think he gets 25 shots. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. All right, now who do you have at? Okay, so who do you?
This is where it gets hot. Because you have Texas Tech and I have UCF at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7 is where it gets hot. No, not really.
This is where the hammer meets the anvil.
Number 8 is where the hammer meets the anvil. Number 7, we both hesitant. We both have BYU, right?
Yeah. BYU's still dangerous, especially after the under 8 timeout. But they're just not that good. There was this guy on Twitter a while back a couple days ago that was complaining to me that he said there is no case that could be made to not have Richie Saunders on the All Big 12 first team. Sure, there is. Watch this. He's not, and he won't be. Boom.
Yeah. I always reply to him. We do what we want. That's
we do what we want, man. Yeah, we taking no Schultz, no losses. Okay. So we got BYU at 8 now. Who are you going with or 7? BYU at 7.
I'm going with TCU.
Who?
TCU.
All right, fair enough.
There's such a drop off in the conference.
There really is.
But TCU's won 5 of their last 6 games. So
all right, that's fair enough. I actually have TCU as 8 as well. I debated it for a few minutes, but I also decided not to. I decided to be the bigger man and put them there at 8. All right, now at number 9, what's that?
You are a big man.
I am a big man. Yeah, even though Michelle's turning me down for dates. But yeah, all right. Now, number 9, my friend, number 9. I'm going Cincinnati.
Yeah, I guess Cincinnati.
Cincinnati is the weirdest team in the country because they suck, but they have 2 really awesome wins that I have no clue how they have them.
Yeah, I don't like Cincinnati at all. I'm not really sure what they do well. I guess they're pretty good defensively.
You're a big fan of Will Miller, though.
Wes Miller, no. He's going to get fired. But this is the drop-off. This is what we pay for, Mike.
Why doesn't Mick Cronin just go back to Cincinnati?
I don't know. Do you see Billy Gillespie's leaving Tarleton State? Wayne Tinkle got fired. This thing is heating up.
I got a question.
I'm ready.
Why in the world, though, Mick Cronin is made for Cincinnati?
Yeah.
It's a program that's buried in the middle of the Himalayas.
Everyone's angry.
Everybody's angry, and nobody cares if you're angry because you're Cincinnati. I think he should just go back to Cincinnati.
I agree with you.
Yeah, yes. Okay, now, all right, so Cincinnati at 9. Now, who do you have at 10, Sheer?
West Virginia, Rich Rodriguez, moving on up. I like the way that Rich recruited, and I think they're moving on up in the conference. Oh, basketball. West Virginia still.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say Rich Rodriguez did the best thing ever in recruiting. He signed 71 3-star players. That is the most vintage Rich Rod thing ever. Rich Rod says, I'm going to do it my way. I love it.
Taking no
I taking no shots, no losses. You know it. Okay. Now, all right. I don't care about the rest of these teams. So
I'll just make it up as I go.
Okay. Baylor still should be better than they are, but yeah, okay.
Oklahoma State.
Okay.
Colorado.
Remember when we thought Oklahoma State was decent?
Yeah. We broke them.
We definitely broke
Colorado.
them. Yep.
ASU.
Okay.
Kansas State, Utah, I guess. Who cares? They both suck. Do they play each other?
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, Utah beat them, so.
If Kansas State, Utah, and ASU basketball dropped off the face of the earth, would anybody notice?
No.
Honestly.
No, I'm saying no.
Who's their coach now that they fired Chang?
An assistant for Chang?
Oh, yeah. PF Chang?
Yeah. Little Chang.
That was funny.
You made a funny joke.
Everybody says I am funny.
You are a funny joke.
Cody entered the stream. What do you want, Cody?
Cody, if you're going to enter, you have to speak up.
Cody, if you're gonna enter, you have to insert. Otherwise,
it just shows that when I switch the audio and video stuff around.
All right.
Please don't let it happen again.
So I took the power rankings off, and then it just shows that I entered for some reason. I don't know why.
Is the baby in the room?
Yeah, she's sleeping.
Does she have gas?
No.
This kid is amazing.
Baby on the way. Mad bills to pay. That's why I drink Tanqueray. Biggie Smalls, baby. Okay, now
ASU also could do much worse than hiring Wayne Tinkle. I know we make fun of ASU, but
I'm not hiring Wayne Tinkle, dude. Wayne Tinkle was only good when he could hire his only son or when he could hire, when he could recruit his son, and then bring in all of Stevie
Oh my
Thompson's
God,
kids.
you're disgusting. The way
Was he ever good besides when he brought in all the kids?
Were you ever good when you started distracting? You're ignoring your kids.
Yeah, but I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to do
I
it.
absolutely lost it. I absolutely lost control.
Yeah, it was a cheap shot.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Is Randy Bennett a real candidate at ASU? Yeah, for the first time I'm hearing it's actually kind of real.
Interesting. Hey, do you want to say Todd Beard? Is he a real candidate?
Chris Beard is rumored to want out of Ole Miss, and ASU is a nice landing spot. What else do I got? You want some other rumors, baby?
Isn't ASU beneath Chris Beard?
I don't know.
I mean, he's a really good coach.
Yeah. What's the other one? Oh, Damon Stoudemire is probably going to get fired from Georgia Tech. They have a new AD.
That's a terrible job.
The rumor there is he wants Oregon State.
Damon wants Oregon State? Oh, I'd hire Damon in a second if I'm Oregon State.
It makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah, I'd hire
Soft
Damon.
landing, gets another 5 years before he gets fired.
Right. Do you know that there's another reason that makes a lot of sense?
He's from Oregon.
You knew? Did you know that? Or did you guess?
Dude, I'm not stupid. It's from Portland.
You did ask about the.
You went to Woodrow Wilson High School, baby.
You did ask who was the really good sixth man on the championship team. So
I'll give you the championship package.
Yeah. Imagine Damon at ASU. That's what I was a little nervous about. I thought you were going to say that Damon could end up at ASU, and I'm like, I don't want that.
Wilson. I don't think that high school exists anymore, actually.
Oh, by the way, Josh Pastner looks like he's 87 years old now.
I got to text him. I'm going to text him.
He looks terrible.
Yeah, I'm going to text him.
That post-game presser, that was not good. Yes, that was not good. Okay, now let's get some reads in here, and we're going to get to our national rankings here. Yeah, David, I want to talk about that with Sheer. That's a very good point.
What?
But first, Baggins. Now, tomorrow is Saturday. There's a game, obviously, at 2, but that doesn't mean that we will not see Kai, and Dennis Walsh. Use code AZ12 for 15% off. Join the VIP text club. Text Baggins to 877-797-0444 for specials and deals. Free delivery with code free ride. Get in there, back the bag, get some of those, get some of that food. You will like it. And who knows, maybe you'll go in there and you'll see Kai. Check it out. Boom.
X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you.
First I'm gonna, then I'm gonna.
All right. Hey, talk about what a nuisance Tony Gimino's been in your neighborhood and the fact that this company could actually make him happy.
It's really it's very rare to see Tony Gimino smile. I think when I say rare, I mean it doesn't happen.
Right.
But the rare occasion it did happen was directly due to Comfort X HVAC.
Listen, man, when they put an AC in and you save $2,000 in the process, I mean, that's going to even the most miserable people in the world are going to be happy about that at some point.
And when we say miserable people in the world, we mean Anthony Gimino.
Yeah, we mean Anthony Gimino. I mean, there's people that are in mud huts in India that are happier than Tony Gimino. Check it out. Trusted by homeowners, businesses, and builders. Call 520-222-7012 or book online at comfortxhvac.com and check it out. Boom. I actually might go to the Saguaro basketball game tonight.
Oh, we're in the playoffs, right?
Yeah. Go back to my hometown. Yeah, or my home school. All right, now, RJ's Frozen Cactus. Back that jet up, baby. All right, we got Brad Hawk in here. We got Dennis Walsh in here. 100 craft beers plus $2 deals. Pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. No bad seats in the house. The parking lot is so big, you could literally park a 747 or a fighter jet in there. That's just huge. But the food is also great. It's really, really good food. It's not the crap that you go in there and it's like pretzels and like a bunch of salt that's just poured on there. It's very, very good and good drink and a very, very good TV setup as well. Check it out. All right. Now, it is time for our national... Oh, hello, Ted Wardo. What are you doing? Stop licking my foot. It is time now for our national power rankings, Sheer. This is... There are a lot of people. Oh, yeah. Let's ask the question about the net is good. I think the net is the dumbest thing ever. Hold on. Where is that? Yeah. David Dial.
They don't use it a ton.
How is it possible that Purdue can lose at home and not drop in net a single spot while Illinois is up 2 spots? Yeah, it is. It's very stupid.
It's just math, man. I don't.
Yeah. All right. I'm going Arizona at number 1. Arizona at number 1. I believe that Arizona is the best team in the country. Jules, we'll talk about it. We've talked about him, but we'll talk about him again at the end for you. All right, so I got Arizona at number 1. I think they're the best team in the country. I think they have the least amount of question marks, and their question marks aren't really question marks. They're made-up stuff by Fry Rice and Boiler Cat. I'm going Arizona. Who do you have at number 1, Arizona, Sheer, Kansas?
Duke. I have Duke.
Right. Okay.
I think there's 3 teams in the country you make the argument to be the best team in the country, right? I think Duke, Arizona, and Michigan.
Why do you like Duke more than Arizona?
Same amount of losses. They also lost to Tech by 1. They lost to Carolina by 3. They beat Kansas. They beat Arkansas. They also beat Florida. I mean, I just think right now Duke is really good.
You know what? I vehemently disagree with you, but I'm going to put Duke at number 2.
Thank you.
I think Duke's really, really good, and Bongba or whatever his name is up front, he's a problem. Boozer's really, really good. Even the sister Boozer isn't bad. Isaiah Evans is good. I mean, they're a good team. They're a good team. They don't have a lot of depth though, but they're good. I mean, there's really no way around it. So I have Duke at number 2. Cody, are you there?
Cody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Sheer, you have Arizona at number 2. All right. Number 3, I'll go the Golden Wolverines.
Yep.
I do believe if you were to ask me right now, out of these 3 teams, Arizona, Duke, and Michigan, which team is most likely to not make the Final Four? I would say Michigan.
You would say you don't even know how they're going to get 4 teams in the Final Four because everybody sucks.
No, I already named 10 teams right off the top of my head. Watch your mouth.
Final Four. Who is it? Go.
Final Four right now. I'm going Arizona.
Boom.
Yeah. I'll go.
You can't do it, but you can't go Arizona and Florida because Florida could be the 2. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah,
you
all right, but I would put Florida in. Okay. All right. So, all right, Duke. Hey, wait a second. Just like Mike has his LDS bias, Skier has his Jewish bias with Duke. What's the Jewish bias for Duke?
Shire? Yeah, sure, that's fine. That's why at number 4 I have Florida. L'chaim, baby.
I have Florida at number 1. Oh
hey.
gosh. You have 2. Wait a second here.
What? Two of the top. Dude, we've already done this. The top coaches of the country are Jewish.
Yeah, all right. 2 of the top. I mean, you guys are taking over. All right.
Over.
Yeah, you've been taking over. You'll get yours. But yeah, I got Duke. I mean Florida. I think Florida's awesome, to be honest with you. I most likely will pick Florida to make the Final Four. You know what's funny about Florida? You look at their schedule. All right, thanks. You look at their schedule. They lost to Duke, UConn, and Arizona, and they lost by like a combined 1 point.
Let me take a look at Florida's schedule.
Right.
They lost.
I don't think Florida can be a 1 seed.
They lost to Arizona by 6.
Okay.
TCU by 4.
Okay.
Duke by 1. UConn by 4. Missouri by 2. And Auburn by 7.
I didn't know they lost to Auburn.
Our guy just texted me back.
What did he say?
The other one.
Oh, okay. What did he say?
I don't know.
You can't look?
Nothing of value yet.
Okay. All right. Well, let me know. Okay. So I got Florida at number 4 as well. I don't think Florida can. I disagree. Whoever said that. I don't think Florida can be a 1 seed because what do they have? 6 losses and they got a couple.
They can't be a 1 seed. They'd have to win out and get help. So
and on top of that too, the SEC isn't good enough that they can go through like 30 different teams.
I think this time of year, and I'm not criticizing GF 9912 specifically. It's kind of a broad statement. I think this time of year, people forget that there's other teams playing.
Right.
So for instance, the other night, Arizona's playing Baylor, and people are like, well, if Arizona loses this, no chance they're a 1 seed. Well, why not?
Yeah.
It was only a week ago, Illinois lost to UCLA. Like, other teams lose. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I like that one. Okay. I like
number 5, Mike.
All right. So I got UConn. I actually think UConn. If I just look at, and I posted this on your board, and I'm right. UConn's one of those teams in the country that they should be a little bit better than they are. But you look at they're deep. and they're pretty much good across the board. Their guards are good, their wings are good, and their big men are good, and their coach is good. There's not a ton not to like about UConn.
I got Iowa State.
You think Iowa State would beat UConn?
That's not how I do my top 25.
Well, you don't have to. Yeah, I mean, you don't got to answer. It's fine. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Now, who you got at number 6?
His
Did Josh,
response.
was it Josh that messaged you back?
No.
She.
What was I gonna say?
Oh yeah. Who's your number 6?
No, my number 6 is UConn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. My number 6 is UConn. I'm just kidding. I am going to go Houston here. I know they've lost 3 straight. I get it. I'm still going Houston here. I think Houston's better than Iowa State. Even though they didn't beat them in Iowa State, I'm going Houston. Cody, feel free to put those up. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, Sheer. Now it gets very fascinating. It gets very interesting. Who do you have at 7?
Illinois. Actually, no. Houston. I still like Houston. I don't know.
Okay.
No, because he still lost 3 in a row. Illinois.
Okay. All right. So Houston lost 3 in a row to 3 top 10 teams. So you're going to give the benefit of the doubt to a team that plays in the Big Ten instead.
Yeah, I like Houston.
No, you like Illinois. You just said you liked Illinois.
I don't know. Can we just stop it at 6?
Ha!
No, give it to Illinois. Houston's broken right now. Give it to Illinois.
All right.
Yeah.
You got.
I think Illinois is really good. I know you don't like Illinois, and you're fighting with all of the entire state. I know.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not gonna. Trust me, I'm not gonna do it. I'm going Iowa State at 7. I am going Iowa State at 7. I think they're good. I just have very big questions about where they are going to be. Had they play away from home, I'm very curious to see them against. I almost said against McHale, against Arizona. I'm very curious to see how they perform in that game.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah. All right. Now 8. Sheer. Who do you got?
Man, this is tough.
I love this. This is so fun. I got San Jose State at 8.
San Jose State.
Yeah, I just want.
My God.
Yeah.
How do you know?
What are they? The Golden Trojans? What are they? Golden Spartans.
Spartans.
Yeah, the Golden Spartans. Yeah. Okay.
Who am I missing? Am I missing anyone? Do I have Houston, I have Iowa State, and Purdue. I'm going Nebraska.
I love it. That's where I'm going as well. All right. We like talking about Nebraska on this show, as we should. Who doesn't? That is America's team. Is Nebraska America's team?
Yeah. Who else would be?
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so the Golden Cornhuskers. That being said, I could see America's team getting bounced early. I hope they don't, but I could see America's team getting bounced early. I'm putting them at 8. Here's what we need to do, everybody. We need Arizona, and I'm going to keep saying this. We need Arizona to be the number 1 overall seed. That way we can get Nebraska as the weakest number 2. We need Nebraska to keep winning games, Skier.
Yeah, sorry. I was looking at the combine measurements today.
By the way, go ahead, sorry.
Traded Stooks and Genesis Smith, both 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
Stooks 200, Genesis 204, Dalton 5'10".
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not.
By
the way, real quick, I love how all these people. The combine is so stupid in some ways because basically these losers just totally ignore tape at this point, or like these workouts. Like it's like with quarterbacks. It's like, oh, Anthony Richardson. This guy's been terrible for 3 years in college, but man, he showed up at the combine and he ran fast. He's a top 5 pick now. Meanwhile, Ruben Bain, who is literally like the best defensive lineman in the country, who's destroying everybody, and they're like, oh, his arms are too short.
You know what's interesting? You know that thing they do with the next gen stats?
Yeah.
You know who has the highest grade of the 3?
Who?
Stooks.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think out of all of them, Stooks is the best. I think Stooks is the best NFL prospect.
Yeah.
By the way, McDeath, my Ted Wardo shirt arrived. Pictures, very much appreciate you. I think here's my question. I guess here's my questions. Genesis, I just don't know that Genesis has. I don't know exactly how to put this. I just don't know that he's got that inner dog in him. Maybe he does.
I get it. Maybe he does.
Dalton is what it is. I'm still bummed about Dalton's decision. Stooks, though, I don't see. Honestly, I think Stooks should be higher than he is. I mean, Kobe L just said he saw Stooks on a mock in the 3rd round. I don't know why Stooks can't be a 3rd-round pick. He's big. He's super. Now the 40 is going to be very interesting to see what he
Is
runs.
this one of Kobe's Steeler picks? Because
That's a great point. That's a great point.
A Steeler expert mock draft.
Yeah, I was going to say, if this is where he generally gets information, then disregard everything I just said. But yeah, no, I love Stooks though. I think Stooks could be. I think Stooks can be a starter in the MNFL. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right, Anthony White says, "Let me say this: y'all want teams that are better to avoid the 2 teams. Says y'all teams are weak. Then for real."
I got this.
Holy crap!
I got this. You're talking about teams to avoid. It means you're showing that you're scared because your team is too weak.
No, it's called being practical.
Yeah, I got this.
I gotta read this again. I like that. Let me. Well, I just want to say it one more time.
No.
Let me say this. Y'all want teams that are better to avoid the 2 teams. Says y'all teams are weak. Than for real.
Yeah, I get it. I'm with you, Anthony. I'm picking up what you're putting down, baby.
I like it.
Yeah, we need Nebraska to keep winning to be the 2 seed. Nebraska is America's team.
Yeah, they are. They're the Dallas Cowboys. They just are.
Number 9, Michael.
I'm surprised 1290 isn't broadcasting all of the Nebraska Cornhusker games.
That's never not funny.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, who do you have it? Who do you have it at sheet? Who do you have it?
Michigan State.
Not on my one. I'm not doing it. Can't do it.
You won't put a Big Ten team in. So what team that's not in the Big Ten are you going to put?
Kansas.
Mike, you can't put Kansas number 9.
I certainly can. I just did. I'm putting Kansas.
What was it? Was it the impressive 16-point loss to Cincinnati that got you last week?
No. It was the impressive win against Arizona without the number 1 pick in the draft.
You really think Kansas is number 9 in the country? No, you don't. You just won't put a Big Ten team. I can't wait to see you put number 10. I already got it. Number 10 is Gonzaga, right?
You don't know me.
Yeah, I do, because you won't put another Big Ten team.
Yeah, I'm not going to put it. It's my list, not yours.
My number, what are we on?
My number 10 one, I will say, is going to be very controversial.
ASU?
No, it's, yeah.
My 10 team is going to be controversial.
Okay.
Gonzaga.
I get it. My only problem with Gonzaga is they're just not very athletic.
I know that. I know. Go, just say it. Go ahead.
No, they're not with it, but I can't say they're too white because a lot of the guys, Ike is not athletic. He's definitely not white.
Say it. Go ahead.
No, I just don't. I don't get. I'm going St. John's here. Now listen,
Mike, stop.
That was a minor setback.
Mike, they're a 6 seed, and they just lost by 187 points.
No, but it was one game. It was one.
It wasn't one game, Mike.
It was
they're
one
a
game.
6 seed.
What do you mean? They had won 13 straight before
Mike,
that.
they're going to be a 6 seed in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I'll bet you that they're. I bet you that they're higher than a 6 seed. You want to bet that?
Okay, let's call them a 5 seed. You want to bet me they're higher than a 5?
I'll bet you that they're higher than a 6.
You have a 5 seed as your top 10 team in the country.
Yeah.
St. John's made 2 field goals in 20 minutes.
That's one game. That's one game. They won 13 straight before then.
You know, the sisters make fun of you for your BYU riding. No one rides for Patino harder than you.
No, yeah, dude. I'm basically an Italian
You're
restaurant
laughing
table.
You don't even believe what you're saying.
Yes. St. John's should not be in the top 25. Oh,
St. John's could lose in the first round.
A lot of these teams could lose in the first round.
Dude, St. John's, Mike, just because you don't want to put a Big Ten team in.
Yeah, I'm not. No, it's my list. I'm not putting a big. I will tell you this. I'm going to say this right. I already put a Big Ten team in. I put Michigan in.
Mike,
I'm going to
St. John's.
Yeah, I put St. John's. I'm fine with it.
You moved St. John's up after a 78-point loss.
No, I moved them down. I think I had them at 9 before that loss. Now I moved them down. Telling you, nobody wants to play St. John's come tournament time.
After the other night, everyone wants to play St. John's.
No, that's one game. They're
lining up to play St. John's.
That's one game. It's one game.
All right.
I'm not a prisoner of the moment. Everybody in the chat is a prisoner of the moment.
Would be underdogs on a neutral court to the following teams, and you tell me which one you think St. John's would win. Okay?
Stop putting down St. John's in the comments.
It's
Gosh.
awful. St. John's versus Purdue. Who would win?
I'm taking St. John's.
Okay, St. John's would probably be like a 6-point favorite on it. Or Purdue would be like a 6-point
That's
favorite.
fine.
Nebraska versus St. John's.
St. John's.
Vanderbilt versus St. John's.
St. John's.
Virginia versus St. John's.
St. John's.
Texas Tech versus St. John's.
St. John's.
Wow, that's crazy.
Texas Tech has one player now.
Arkansas versus St. John's.
St. John's.
The New York Knicks versus St. John's.
Knicks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You would have stepped too far.
Whoa.
You would have stepped too far.
Alabama versus St. John's.
St. John's.
Alabama beat St. John's.
That doesn't mean anything.
Michael has St. John's winning it all.
St. John's.
Wait a second. That's UConn beat Florida. You have Florida ahead of UConn.
I don't know who I would pick in that game.
All right, but again, you just said that.
Let me take you through St. John's schedule. And I think it's going to blow your mind here. Okay? You ready?
Blow my mind? No, because they started off slow.
No. Forget slow. This is what I'm going to read. Okay.
St. John's versus Pima. Come on.
St. John's lost to Alabama.
Early in the season.
Lost to Iowa State.
Early in the season.
Lost to Auburn.
Early in the season.
Lost to Kentucky.
Early in the season.
Lost to Providence. Their best win in that span. They beat UConn. Credit to them.
Very good win. Huge win.
Their best win besides that from January 6th to February 21st was Villanova.
They were undefeated during that time, weren't they?
No,
That's because the Big East sucks, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Their wins. Here, let me read this to you, and you tell me what win impresses you.
And they beat UConn.
Yeah. Okay. You ready? Here's their wins.
They
From
beat
January.
UConn.
Shut your mouth. January 6th. Here's their wins: Butler, Creighton, Marquette, Villanova, Seton Hall, Xavier, Butler, DePaul, Connecticut, great win. Xavier again, Providence, Marquette again, and Creighton. Those are their wins during their winning streak.
Creighton is dangerous.
No, the Creighton's terrible.
Creighton beat UConn.
Mike, Wisconsin beat Michigan, and they're higher than UConn. So why isn't Wisconsin on this list?
I don't go by that. I don't go by that. I think that's a stupid argument. I was just pushing that back against shit.
I have a question. If you could spend a night with one person, Michelle Gardner or Rick Pitino, who would you spend the night with?
Is it in an Italian restaurant?
Oh my god! It's in a sports book.
Can I have one on each side?
I don't know if you can.
No, I'm going to say Rick Pitino because Michelle already turned me down.
All right.
I mean,
I'll tell you one thing.
You get what you gonna get.
You won't get yours.
I'm gonna get mine. She. All right, there's our list.
Oh my god!
Everybody, vote. Bet. I almost said vote accordingly. Bet accordingly on that list. Yes. Okay. Now Jules is in here. Cody, do we have any more reads? Foster Plumbing, the front pipe. Shear's front pipe is very upset and angry right now after this last.
I'm going to need to make sure it's still working after this.
Yes, exactly. All right. So, but again, the great thing about is that you got Foster. And Foster came, they unclogged your front pipe. They did all of that stuff, and they probably did it with a smile on their face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Call 520-603-3817 to schedule service today. Danny Foster is the man. And again, back the pipe. This sewer problems don't always occur plumbing problems don't always occur between 8 to 5. That's why you got to have 24/7 service. That's why you back the pipe. Back it. All right. So there we go.
I guess that Fran story is real.
What story?
Where he said F the Jayhawks because Kansas fans were rousing him.
Oh, really?
So they actually may have pulled him.
He said that? He said that like the...
He didn't deny it, and he responded to the guy that claimed he said it. So, yeah, it actually might be real. If it's real, I get it.
Yeah, if you actually said that, then I get it. Unfortunately. And
I respect it, but I also get it.
I definitely respect it. I don't know what their problem is with him.
Fran going to get his.
He going to get his sheet. All right, so now, Foster Plumbing also going to get his. Now, what else we got?
Oh. Bro, you want to get in this?
What is it?
Bro, you want to...
crap. That was amazing. Good job, Sheer.
Oh, I almost fainted.
I'm not gonna even do. I can't even do the read after that. That was amazing. I'm not gonna even
Fran
try.
was joking, but at the same time, Kansas fans hate him so much they probably complained.
Interesting. Well, they're wrong. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Let's talk about something that we can actually unite around.
You didn't do it? How come you not do the
that was the best one that I've ever heard on this show. I'm not going to even try after that one. That's like coming up with The Godfather 3 after you already had The Godfather 2. It's going to be. I'll live to fight another day. But I'm going to say this. Serving residents and contractors. 50-plus locally sourced landscaping materials. East of Benson, Sierra Vista, west of Marana, south to Nogales, north to Oracle. 50-plus locally sourced landscaping materials. Okay, yeah, check it out. Green Valley Decorative Rock. I'm not going to even try after that. Everybody in the chat, was that Skier's best static ever? I'm blown away by that. No, Ben one. That was just amazing. All right.
When you're near me, you're getting blown away. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah. What's the name of the song? Blown away, sail away. Sail
away, sail away, sail away.
Did you ever see the movie?
It's blow away, blow away.
Did you ever see the movie Blown Away with Tommy Lee Jones and like I think it was the maybe the crappy Baldwin
it's Jeff Bridges.
Or Jeff Bridges. Yeah. I was going to say, Jeff Bridges.
Not a good movie. Not a good movie.
It is a good movie.
What's crazy is the cast is insane. What's his name? The guy with the eye thing. Sorry.
You've never seen the movie.
The guy with the eye thing is in it too.
The eye thing?
That sounds really bad. Forrest Whitaker's in it.
Oh, the guy with the eye thing. Yeah. Dayquil and NyQuil, one in each eye.
Sail away, sail away.
No, that's a good movie. You're lying. That's a good movie. Also, Kobe, watch Borat. Do it today. Thanks. Okay. Now, what else we got, Cody? That's not a lazy eye. That's not having an eye, TJ.
That's it.
Okay. Now, everybody, go to Little Caesars. 15% off any online order. Code SAVE15. Code LCFREECC. Free crazy combo with a pizza purchase. Everybody out there, we need real times. All right. Caleb Holt. Let's talk about Caleb Holt for a second here. Jules was asking earlier, Sheer. Put it in.
There's not really an update. It's Arizona and Alabama. Alabama feels that they're in it. Arizona feels like they've been in position to be in position. He's probably going to decide in the next 2-3 weeks, and we'll find out.
Yes, and by the way,
I know everyone wants recruiting updates like every 20 seconds. That's just not how recruiting works.
By the way, Kobe just sent this. Bill Self has more hair than he did now. Definitely a toupee. This is true. When you stand next to Bill Self, he looks like Ellen. I don't know how else to really put it, but he looks like Ellen. So that was his. Now, Brad Hawk says, can we confirm that we will be looking for 4 to 5 contributing roster spots in the portal? Well, you need a point guard. You need a backup point guard. You might need a power forward. There's 3. I would say 4, probably 4 to 5. I think that's probably a good number.
Yeah.
Do you want to start the conspiracy theory that Bill Self died and is replaced by Ellen?
Ellen's, I don't know. It's a little morbid, but I don't want to do that. But I'm not opposed to it. Cody, if you can find a little bit more information on that, that'd be great. So, okay. Let's see. Mike, how many times have you watched Johnson? Many times. Three times when Muehlbach called his game, when Matt called his game. Okay. Okay, now, on that note, though, we are going to sign off, but we'll be here on the post game. Hey, Kobe, do you want to do post game with me? There. Okay, check it out. Now.
Sail away, sail away.
All right, now, on that note, though, we will be back with you tomorrow on the post game. You guys are all great. Kobe, message me right now if you want to. If not, fine. But very much appreciate you all.
Kobe, you're doing it tomorrow. No BS excuse. I got this.
Yeah. You're no fake friends or whatever.
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
Yeah. We did it yesterday, Joseph. There's your answer. Yeah. All right. We will be back with you tomorrow on the post game. Back to the A, baby. Go Golden Red Storm. Yeah, it works. All right. On that one, we'll be back with you tomorrow. TTFN, ta-ta for now.